Okay. Over here. Gotta hide the fucking loot. Chest heal. It's been great heist. Hey, what did I get from the Grand Theft Auto 5 heist heal? Jeez. What kind of game stuff fucking puts money in little bags? What the fuck? Ooh, sweet. Looks like they did sell quite a few copies. Okay, let's lock this up. And, let's see. Oh, this shitty ass short over this. Hide this crap. Oh. This is broken NES cartridge. Piece of shit. Okay. Looks like I'm good. It was a good idea to fucking hide here in the fucking broken ass area of town. Oh. Good lord. Maybe robbing GameStop on the release date of GTA 5 was maybe not a good idea. Just keep my handgun in my pocket. I'm not sure how much I got there, but today... excuse me. Yoink. Hello, everyone. Today we're not talking about GTA 5, because obviously, as always stated in the title up above, we're talking about Retro City Rampage today. So, Retro City Rampage has been out for quite a while. It's available on PC, PS3, and Vita, and the Wii U, I believe. If I am correct, I am playing the PC version. And my, what a wonderful, wonderful time. It's really a 8-bit kind of retro spoof of GTA, making fun of so much video game shit in such a short amount of time. And I have barely scratched it. The game makes a lot of movie and video game references. It plays in a top-down view, kind of like GTA 1 and 2. I did not really like GTA 1 and 2, merely. I really like Vice City and 4 the most. 3, I have fun with 3, but not really a big fan of it. And, yeah. And I'm not too big a fan of Vice City's story myself, but that's just me. After all, a lot of people do like Vice City, so nothing against y'all. I liked it, Vice City's kind of gangster style story, and I liked it for its kind of humane look at Nico Bellic. But anyway, we need to talk about Retro City Rampage. Retro City Rampage, we play a very generic 70s styled hairstyle guy known as the player. But no real name, it's just the player. The player starts out in the city, he finds a postal, it is a thug job with number, with pay and stuff, so he takes it. A few years pass, and his boss wants to do a heist of the bank. His boss is called the Jester, and the whole bank heist, I swear, has to be a reference to the Dark Knight heist with the Joker. It just seems so similar. In a little more funnier, but in a way it's a lot similar in the heist in a way. And you're immediately bombarded with references to Duck Hunt, Scrooge McDuck, Sonic, Mario, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Mario Brothers, not Super Mario, the original Brothers game. That was an arcade game where you kill the crabs and turtles. So many references right there, but shit hits the fan, and you screw up the entire heist, and you and your boss are the last people left of your crew, and your boss decides to rob a convenience store just randomly to make up for the loss. So he sends you to take care of the cops chasing you down. You get the A-Team reference and shit coming after you. It's like, shit! the T-Team, or whatever the hell they were called, and some Mr. T whip-offs like, go on, suck you a punch. So, escape from then, you get to the convenience store, and Bill and Ted show up in the phone booth. They're not named that, but obviously that's what it's referenced to. You steal it from them, you time travel to the future, and you crash down, and some guy who's a spoof of Back to the Future picks you up thinking you're some time traveling hero, and the story really opens up there where you have to find ways to fix your machine while using his laboratory as a hideout, and the city is just its open clusterfuck of insanity. And some of the forced missions, like referencing Game Genie, Metal Gear Solid, Bionic Commando. I'm obviously picking up more of the video game references than movies, but there was clearly movie references. Back to the Future and the bank heist in The Dark Knight are the two most prominent ones, but I'm sure there are ones I probably don't really see because I'm not a big movie person. So, the game is incredibly fun and has many of the modern elements of Grand Theft Auto: lock-on, taking cover, which are elements that the old GTA games never had. And this is an 8-bit style title. And you can even jump in this too. You can jump over cars and people, and you can even stomp on them Mario style. It's hilarious how much shit's crammed into this game. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of GTA 1 and 2. This game is addictively fun. I really enjoy it. It's so silly. All the sound effects, the music, the environments. It is so well detailed for something that's so retro style. And it's even takes that to a whole new level because there's so many funny TV settings that change the border and sometimes even the very visual. There's a Game Boy, the original Game Boy, as a setting. So it'll look like Game Boy Color and shit. And there's even Virtual Boy and there's different stuff back in the Atari age. Shit I've never even touched before. I think there was a ColecoVision and there's a Spectrum. There's all kinds of fucking things. There's so much weird retro shit. It gives you so much variety to even change the retro shit to different forms of it. It's hilarious. The game could be considered a little expensive for an indie title. I mean, usually a lot of indie titles are usually like $5 to $10 range usually. Retro City Rampage, at its normal price with no like sales or anything, is $14.99 in American. And that can be a little pricey for some people, obviously. That can be a little pricey for some indie games. Especially considering I see so many people bitch about, $9, $10, $5. Oh, that costs so fucking much. So, I mean, I can only imagine what some people's impressions of this is. I got for $9.99 on a deal they were doing on the home page, which I don't think is valid anymore. I think it only had 5 more days left, so I don't think the offer is up anymore. But you can get it on Steam, the home site, Good Old Games, or the ones I know it's on. And, well, if you want to play the waiting game, you can try and see if you can get a deal on it. I recommend the game if you really like GTA stuff and you really want something just stock filled with retro shit, game material, and even movie stuff. It's just so fun and crazy. It's so batshit silly. It's like the escape pipe. Go to the escape pipe. Like it's so simplistic when you just it's like GTA with a lot of the modern stuff the newer ones have done, and a very batshit crazy game. It has a lot of the usual weapons you would expect, and a lot of silly weapons too. There's a lot of variety. You can change your profile, kill those hairstyle and that, doing certain missions and helping unlock different appearances that you can do. This is just a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it quite a lot so far. So my first impressions of it is very impressive for something that's being like a parody of GTA, doing so much retro references. It's full of references like hell. If you're not really into references, that might bother you a lot. It's reference hell. There's a whole club that's just fucking loaded with references to the Game Genie. Like, it has a fucking Game Genie looking, entering code, a wall that's painted like you're entering a code for the Game Genie and shit. There's so much fucking bad shit references in here. It's crazy. It's fun. It's hilarious. And, with most of the purchases, I think it applies to all three services you could get from, but you can also play a unfinished demo of the game, and I believe you also get access. I got off the main site. I have access to the prototype version where you could play the game as an actual 8-bit game. Like, it could have actually existed on an NES. It has a lot of the details washed out a little more. But, you know, it's there. And most of them you can get soundtrack and stuff. So, it's pretty good. A lot of the music's also very, very reminiscent. Sorry, it got kind of dark. It's kind of waning on and off. So, I'm assuming some more clouds hit it in and made it dark. Overall, I'm really impressed with what this person was able to do with the artistic style he was using. Simplistic, but it's incredibly detailed at the same time. And pay attention to a lot of the civilians here. We'll try, this might be a little, yeah, that's a bit bright there, because well, my camera is compared to the light. Sorry about that. But to the point, there was a lot of references. There was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were running around on the streets. You can even rob their turtle van. It's hilarious. Oh man, if you lived in the 90s or the NES age, this game is your Grand Theft Auto crazy dream of everything. It's hilarious. It's gloriously hilarious. I've been enjoying all the references. And the gameplay is really fantastic, to be honest, considering the kind of limitations of it being 2D, small characters and that. It's really well done, and it's so small. The game is really small, so it's really impressive. It is. It's very impressive. So I really do recommend, if you're into GTA and stuff, that if you're not really into GTA, well, you might want to give it a try, because it's still enjoyable. I mean, it's not like as bloody, gory and stuff. I mean, you kill people, one over them, but there's not like blood and shit spewing out everywhere like Hotline Miami or something. It's very silly, goofy, gamey like. So I enjoy the references. I'm enjoying the game, and I recommend it if you don't feel $14.99 is too bad, or you can wait for a deal to get it for cheaper. I recommend it if you're into any of that stuff. So, if you got a comment, question, or anything, or how much money was in that chest I put at the beginning of the game, you'll never find that one out. But, yeah, if you got any questions or anything, leave a comment. And keep an eye on the main channel, because I do have a code for Retro City Ransom to give away. So keep an eye on the channel, because at some point I'll be giving that away. It's a Steam code, by the way, for in case anyone who wants to wonder. So anyway, that's my first impressions of Retro City Rampage. Play me off! Snow Miser, my name is Snow Miser, and the camera's off.